Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with the Rude Man, and we're back in Australia. And I've been working all morning on the farm, so I've got some things that we can show you. But let's see. First of all, I've got this this liquid poo that's been sitting here for at least a week. I think it's pretty well done cooking, so we should be able to go and dump it in our storage someplace, or maybe even sell it. I think there's things I can make with it, so let's go get this thing started. I mean, there's stuff you can make. I mean, it comes out chocolate milk. If you want to use it for that, that's fine, but I can use it for other things. Hey John, how you doing? What's new today, John? Hey, I wonder if the CB works. Hey, good buddy. What's your 9? I can't remember the codes. Who's on your 6? I don't know. Or is that pilot talk? That must be pilot talk. Matthew, how you doing? I'm doing good. So far, so good. We'll see what happens. Tim's in the house. Hey, Tim, how you doing? John says he's up to nutting. Are you working today, John? If not, I'm going to put you to work because I put your name on some of the people that I hire on the map. I think you were already there though. I put some new names in, but I think John was already in there. All right, let's see if there's something I can do with this poo in this production here. There might be something I can use it for. So let's just dump it in here for now. And we'll take a look. Okay, so here's farm production. And these are all the things I can put in. Slurry is one of them, as you can see. It's being put in right now. And then it must be used in some recipe. So if we come down here and start looking at the recipes, it looks like liquid fertilizer takes digestate, methane, water, and liquid poo to make fertilizer, either liquid or solid. Herbicide, yep, herbicide takes poop. Isn't that's interesting? Herbicide would take poop-a-loop. She's doing fine, Tim. Seeds use it. I must be looking at something different here because this isn't right. Okay, these are just the ingredients. I should be looking at at this. There we go. Okay, so liquid takes liquid, solid takes solid, herbicide takes both. Seeds don't take. Is there anything else that... slurry. I can make slurry, evidently. Why would... What? I've already got it. So if you take solid poo and water, it'll make slurry and straw. Interesting. So I'm assuming that it splits there must be straw in the solid poo. When you add water to it, it liquefies it and it leaves it liquid poo and separates the straw, I'm guessing. So there you go. Mineral feed just takes food. Anyway, so there is a couple of things I can make with liquid poo. So there you go. All right, so fine and dandy, dandy and fine. I've got everything planted already, Tim, and I don't need oats. I don't use horses, and I don't need straw because I got millions in straw. So I planted everything already. That's what I was going to tell you. I did that all this morning. So I've been working for a couple hours this morning on the farm. John says it rained today, so he's not doing much. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's clean up some of the equipment. This is a leased piece of equipment, so I could send that back, I guess. All right, let's wash that one. Wash that one. I think the combines are washed, but I'll tell you what I got. Let's go take a look. Let's get in the air. Did I turn that off? Did I just turn that off? All right. So I planted corn in this one, and 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 corn in that one. So I've got corn in everything. Now I do have sunflower seeds that haven't been harvested yet. That's what I had left from Tuesday. So this one I planted sugar beets in this field right here. And then when I get the sunflowers off of this one, this is the only thing I have left to harvest. Once I clear this, I'm going to put sugar beets on this one, because I'm out of sugar beets and potatoes for the pig food. This one's already planted in corn. And then this piece of land right here, I wasn't using. I've owned this, but I haven't plowed it up into a field yet because I had some trees to clear out, and it's an oddly shaped field, and it's not very big. So this great big field that I chose to leave as one field, instead of splitting it in the middle here like this, I left it as one field, and it's planted all in potatoes. So I'm going to store up some potatoes for the pig food, because all those millions of dollars I made from the pig food. So I'm going to keep pig food going for a crop, but I need to finish plowing this. In the meantime, though, we got some harvesting to do. Hi, Andy. Andy's here. Never fear, Andy's here. Andy's like Mighty Mouse when he comes in. It's like, here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse is on the way. So he's a hero. Andy's one of my heroes. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back. When my cell phone goes off, we don't use cell phones like most people. Most people use that's their phone. We have a landline phone, and then Carol and I both have cell phones, but we only use them for emergencies or if we're traveling. So when my phone rings, is usually something, it's either a doctor, you know, a lawyer, or a family member, because nobody else has my phone. I don't give my phone number out to anybody because we don't use it on a regular basis. If I wasn't tracking this thing in my arm with my phone, this would be in my drawer unless I was traveling. But we just don't talk on the phone. I can't think of anything to say. Somebody calls me and say, "Yeah, what's the weather like?" I don't know. Man. What's the weather like with you? I don't know. Have you had any good food lately? Have you been to a movie? Okay, well, talk to you next time. I can't think of anything to say on the damn phone. When I see people walking around with a phone in their hand talking, what the hell are they talking about? I can't think of anything to say to anybody. If I do, I just call them. I'll either call them up or I'll go visit them. Anyway, that was my son, and he got off work early and was worried about whether I had anything to eat, so he was going to stop and buy me something. I told him I'd already eaten. He didn't remember that it was a live stream day. So here we are. I got to get this sunflower seeds done here, and then I'm done with the harvest. Now you might wonder, if you saw me flying around, that if you look at this field, it says it's okay. If you look at this field, it says it needs plowing. When I started working on this field, it didn't need plowing, but I had time going, and time went several days until it rolled around and said, okay, that field needs to be plowed again. But it's too late. I've already got it fertilized and ready to go, so I'm not gonna plow it until it's harvested. FarmSim 25. I pre-ordered FarmSim 25. I got my key code last night. Didn't order it from Steam. I ordered it from Giant directly, and it gave me a code for the extra goodies that I'm supposed to get. But of course, the game doesn't come out until November, so I can't use the code yet. I did go turn the code in, so they know I bought the game. Okay. There we go. Get this thing open. Crack this thing open. Andy, how's the audio visual? Is everything okay? Now, you may wonder about all that corn. I grow corn for two reasons. One, I dry it and sell it as dry cracked corn. Not Jimmy crack corn, dry cracked corn. Anyway, so I sell it that way, but I also use it for some other things. Corn oil, for example. And I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm not sure if I'm going to harvest it and dry it at all, because I put almost every field into corn. I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably harvest some of it just regular, but I think I'm going to turn it into chaff, because I can use chaff too as well as corn. All right, let me start this up. We'll go get the other combine. Jeremy's in the house. Who's running that? Craig. Craig's working the combine, as you see down below. I added some people in there. Jeremy's in there. Lori's in there. Andy's always been in there. John's in there. I think John's always been in there. I added Rob. I added Chewy, if Chewy shows up again. Just because I like Chewy's name. It reminds me of my dog. Our dog's name is Chewy. Actually, dog's name is Chewbacca, but we call him Chewy. Not for long, though. He's getting pretty old, long in the tooth. He's older than I am. Not in human years, but in dog years. Jeremy, what's new today? Andy says everything's fine right now. Uh-oh, you just jinxed it. The stream's going to end in 15 minutes. It's like, I feel like the guy from, the agents from Mission Impossible, you know, we're gonna start this film and it'll self-destruct in 15 minutes. I can see the smoke now. What's the deal with, I'm looking at Twitch. I've got Twitch running. What's the deal with Elden Ring? Everybody's playing Elden Ring. There's about 15 people playing Elden Ring. All right, I'm going to open this thing up. Take care of this weird end here. Actually, let's use that other one to do this. We'll just move this one down and get him started. Chewy's here. Hey, Chewy. How's it going, buddy? Bepper's here. New, is that what it is? New free Elden Ring DLC? Oh, no wonder. I didn't know that. God, I haven't played Elden Ring forever. But I was just looking at how many people are streaming, and 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 are streaming Elden Ring on this little list I'm looking at. Chewy, what's new today? Chewy, you should pet. You like dogs? Because Chewy always goes for dog meat. You ought to pet Scratch. Scratch is pretty cool too. Just redeem Scratch. You'll see. Now that's from Baldur's Gate, but I think it'll still work if you do it. All right, who's driving this one? Tim. Tim, you're driving this this harvester here. Craig's driving that one, but I got to stop him and get that area to the right there. Or I could just let it go, I guess. You just woke up from a nap. I haven't had a nap today. There's Scratch. Isn't he cool? Yeah, that's from Baldur's Gate. So it's not listed on the memes to the side there. Andy's milking cows again. That one's from Baldur's Gate as well. He's a druid. Nasty druids. All right, so let's see. I got to finish this plow job here. All righty then, let's get the GPS going, and we'll grab plowing and flip it, flip it, flip it.
Oh, yeah.
Flip it good. Cheers, Tim. Turn this on. Drop the plow. Oh, I'm going to have to set it to Yeah, I need to set it to make fields. Band of Brothers. I finished that last night. Carol and I watched the last 2 episodes. It was pretty good. We enjoyed it. It's a little bit different. For example, they've got the armor flying like Iron Man's armor, and that doesn't happen in Fallout. You have to have a pack on your back. What do they call that? A jet pack. You have to have a jet pack that you place on the back of the armor to fly. But evidently, all armor can fly in this movie, and that's not the way it is. Oh no! Don't do that. Dang it! Messed it up. Tim's. What are you doing with all those tractors? They probably don't last very long, do they? Yeah, don't try to use them tractor in the rain; they'll melt. Uh-oh. I forgot. It's not a field yet. I can't hire a worker. I have to make it into a field first. Yep, so I bit the bullet and pre-ordered Farm Sim 25. And I mentioned before, I don't normally pre-order games, and there's a reason. I've pre-ordered games and I've given games money, and then the games never came out and I lost my money. So I'm a firm believer in, if I want something, I'll pay for it. But if I pay for it, I want it now. I don't want to pay for something that I haven't gotten yet, if that makes any sense. So I don't like pre-ordering games. I think it's a ripoff. In some cases, it can be. But I don't like to pay money where I've gotten nothing. So I don't normally do that. The other thing is, I don't like paying money for something that I don't know if it's any good. So what happened if I give whatever it cost? I don't even remember what the game cost. I just paid for it. I think it was $50, $60. I can't remember. Anyway, you guys probably know better than me. Tina, how are you? I haven't seen Tina forever. I thought Tina left us. I hope you're doing well, Tina. Anyway, I was talking about games. I don't want to pay for a game that I don't know anything about. And even if it's a game like this one, what happens if in November they bring out Farm Sim 25 and they completely screwed it up? And it's no fun. And they say, look, we've decided we're not going to let you make mods for it anymore. The game belongs to us. Even though you paid for it, it doesn't belong to you. Now, I'm saying these things because these things have actually happened. There are games out there that are saying to people that even though you paid for the game, it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us. And anything that's made with it belongs to us. Okay, so anyway, another reason why I don't like prepaying for something. I don't want to prepay $50, $60, $70 for a game and find out it's crap. I want the game to come out. I want to hear other people's, thoughts about the game. Was it fun? Is there something wrong with it? Is it not working properly? I want to watch a couple of videos on it before I flop out $50, $60, $70. But in a case like this, you guys know I'm probably going to buy it anyway, so I might as well pre-order it. So I did. So there you go. Your hand's in a cast. What happened? I've been pretty lucky in my life at my age. I've never had a broken bone that I'm aware of. And the reason I say that is I smashed my little finger one time, and I'm not entirely sure if it's straightened right. So I don't know if it actually broke it. I don't think it did. I don't think it actually did. And in the case of fingers, they don't do much for you anyway. They just put a little splint on it and send you home. So even if you did break it, they don't really do much. They just look at it and you say, look, you got 9 more. Don't worry about it. Extreme pain? Huh, you got carpal tunnel or something? I got an email this morning from, it's a place that that I subscribe to. It's for mature people. It's an organization that when you get past 65, you can sign up for, and they help you with, discounts for old people and crap like that. I don't like the one that's out there. There's one that's been out for years and years and years. I don't care for it. This one's a little bit different. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I got an email. They've got some kind of a drug that's like morphine. And it's over the counter. And it's been approved in all countries, is what they're saying. It's the strongest pain medication you can get. And supposedly, it's morphine, or a form of morphine. And it's been approved for over-the-counter. And there's no side effects. Morphine's been around for ages, but it's definitely got some side effects. It's an opiate, isn't it? Isn't it like opium? A form of opium? Anyway, I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know if it's legit. I haven't had time to look it up. Now, I don't take medicine. Well, that's a lie. Of course I do. I don't like taking medicine. Before I became diabetic and was told that if I don't take this stuff, it's going to kill me, I would not take medicine. I wouldn't even take an aspirin for a headache. If I had a headache, which I don't get, but if I did, I would just take a nap, and when I got up, the headache would be gone. Hopefully. But I wouldn't even take aspirin for pain. One time I had problems with a tooth, and we're going to put a crown on it, but I had some quite severe pain. And they gave me some pain medicine. Now, I was in pain when I left the doctor's office, so I took one. And then I was supposed to take one, like 3 or 4 a day, no more than a certain amount in a certain amount of time. I never took another one. The pain went away, and I wasn't about to take a pill I didn't need for some reason. So if they have a morphine pill that's available over the counter and is for pain, I still wouldn't take it, even if it did have side effects. My dad's been on morphine for years. Yeah, my dad was on it just before he passed because he was in quite severe pain. Uh-oh. Let's check on these guys. Yeah, Tim's working his tail off here on this one. And Craig's working, but Craig's not here. Let me see what we do here. I'm going to grab Craig. And we'll pop him up here. And we just hired John. John's working now. John, if you're still here, do a good job for me. So I added Chewy too. So Chewy's in here somewhere. It's random though. So I have to randomly hire a worker. Lori's in here. Rob's in here. Andy's always been here. John's always been in here. I think I've got like 30 some people that I can put in there. Okay, this is a leased one. So I could turn this back in. Maybe I'll wait. I'm going to wait on it. Let's get this plow out of here. Is that still running? Turn GPS off. All right, so this is a field I owned, but I'd never used it, so I decided to go ahead and plow it up. And it's probably going to need lime and all kind of crap. Let's see. It does need lime, so we'll lime it. Let's go grab the limerator. Oh, there's some chips in here because I had to. There were trees on this, and I had to cut some trees down, so there's some chips in here to get rid of. God, I don't know if I've got a favorite food. I'll eat most anything. I'd have to say potatoes. I'd eat potatoes 3 times a day, especially if they were mashed potatoes. All right, let's grab a tractor and trailer. Crawfish? You like crawfish in a pie? Mio mayo. Billy Gumbo. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chewy's from Tennessee. He probably eats a lot of crawdads. And they're not called crawdads everywhere. I have absolutely no reason to keep wood chips that I know of, so I'm going to go ahead and sell these. That factory does a lot of stuff, but I don't think it does anything with wood chips. Crawfish, crawdads. Is crawfish and crawdad the same thing? Because we call them crawdads. You'll find that between the east and the west coast, that there's certain things that are said, like crawfish, crawdad, kitty corner, catty corner, things like that are different in from east coast to west coast. Chewy says they're the same thing. I thought they were. But there's another word for them too, though. Was it, God, what is that other word for a crawfish? Oh, it's not a scampi, is it? There's another word for a crawfish that they use for crawfish. Can't remember what it is. You guys eat, you're not from Louisiana, you're from Tennessee, but do Tennessee people eat Billy Gumbo? Any kind of gumbo? Or what was that other stuff? I can't remember stuff. Okay, so I told you that I've sped up time a couple of days while I was doing all that work on the farm there. So I should be able to grab some more olives. I don't know. I might run out of the stuff that makes olives. I'm going to have to check on that. Let me grab this tractor here. We're going to lime that. Rarely. Chewy says rarely for some reason. You rarely eat gumbo. Is that what I was talking about? Yeah, see, there's a delay between what I say and what you guys respond. And sometimes I'm going from subject to subject before you read what I said the first time. Then you respond to that, I forgot I was talking about it. That happens a lot, believe it or not. One reason is I never stop talking. And that's a talent all in its own, believe it or not. You should try it sometime. Next time you're playing a game, talk through the game and you'll see it's not easy to do. What do you say? I mean, you know, it does take a little bit of a talent to do it and to be interesting. I'm not saying I am interesting at all. I'm just saying that, you know, I had to do that, and it's hard for me because I grew up being very shy. Now I grew out of that out of necessity. I had a few government jobs where I was in middle management, and I had to speak in front of crowds, large crowds. I'm talking 200-300 people. And I had to get up on stage and speak and stuff, and I was very shy. When I was a kid, I wouldn't look people in the eye. I still have trouble looking people in the eye. I have to remind myself to do it when I'm talking to them. I would look at my feet while I was talking to somebody. I should have set the GPS on this. Let's see. GPS turned on. Grab that. Limerator. And jump out. Flip it around. You got to whip it. There. And then turn it on. Turn it on. Bob's your uncle. Sarah's your aunt. What's Farm Sim 23? Is that mobile? Look, I didn't drive a straight line. I'm missing over there. Switch glasses today. I don't normally wear these. The glasses I wear are not for reading per se. These are just magnifying glasses you buy in a store. I don't need glasses to see as far as that goes. Like if I was outside and I look down the street, I got 20/20 vision. The only thing I need glasses for is if somebody wants me to read something that's right in my face. And that's old age. So I need magnifying glasses to do that. And it goes by distance. Once it gets out, you know, like 6 feet, maybe 5 feet, I can see perfectly fine. It's just anything closer. And it starts gradually. So my monitor right now, if I'm looking at the monitor without the glasses, I can see it and I can read. I'm going to read what Tim said. I talk when I'm playing Farming Simulator 22 and Farming Simulator 23. I can read that. It's a little bit fuzzy, a little bit, but I can still read it. I don't enjoy the fuzziness, so I put these on, which are pretty weak. These are about the weakest prescription you can get in magnifying glasses. With this weak glass right here, that's all perfectly sharp for me to see and read at that distance. Now, the monitor's a little closer to me than the dashboard of a car. So for me to drive, I can see out the windows just fine. But the dashboard, the GPS, all that stuff that's on the dashboard is just a little blurry for me because it sits out a little bit farther than this monitor. So this is the weakest. If I put one more power onto that, then I can see my dashboard. So I have a pair of sunglasses that I bought that I put bifocals in of that strength so that as I'm driving, I can see the road just fine. And if I want to see the dashboard, I just look down through the bifocal, and now I can read the dashboard and the GPS and stuff really good. So interesting. Anyway, the reason that came about is because the other glasses that I'm wearing have a bar across the top. These do not. There's no bar there. So that other one, if my eyes are where the bar is, you don't see my eyes because there's a bar there. But these you can see through them because there's no bar there. And I just discovered that. I forgot I had more than one pair of glasses. I got dozens of pairs of these things, all at different strengths. Because if I'm reading a book, now I've got something right in front of my face, and I need something that's fairly strong to be able to read that. Especially nowadays where they put the ingredients on a bottle and you're, hey, what are you drinking? I don't know. What's in it? I don't know. And you try to read it, and this print's so teeny tiny. Pardon me. Well, that's weird. I'm looking at Twitch over there, and the chat's just full up with the words, "Welcome to chat room," over and over and over about 1,000,000 times. What's that all about? Does Twitch always do that? A lot of people think I live stream on Twitch. I don't. I've never live streamed on Twitch. I wouldn't know how. I live stream on YouTube, and I have a program that takes the stream and splits it up and sends it wherever I want it to go. So I tell it to go to YouTube and to Twitch. So when I'm live streaming on both at the same time, but I'm actually live streaming on YouTube. And I've had people ask me why I do that, because Twitch is better at live streaming. I have no doubt that it is. And that's all they do. I really don't have any doubt that Twitch is better for streaming. The thing is, though, I've got 5,300 some subscribers on YouTube. As of like as early as a month ago, I only had like maybe 100 followers on Twitch. I've got 300 and something now. I get more every day, but I still, 300 doesn't equal 5,000. So it behooves me to stream on YouTube. That's where my people are. So Tim says it's mobile. 23 is mobile. I figured it was. I don't do mobile for, again, 2 reasons. We don't use our phone like that. I never watch a video on my phone. I wouldn't know how. I can get text and I can get messages, which are text. I can make phone calls, and I can monitor the thing in my arm, and that's all I need it for. But there's no friggin' way I'm gonna watch a movie on my phone or or play a game on it. If I'm traveling, I just take my tablet with me. It's at least bigger for me to see. And I got all my books on it anyway, so if I have ebooks and things like that. All right, turn GPS off, get this thing up back at the farm, go check on John and who else was on the other machine? Tim. Tim made it to the rock. All right, I'm gonna fire Tim. I just fired Tim. I'm gonna take over for Tim. Clear this up here around the rock. Finally going through the renovation at my apartment. Mine is in the next month or two. Wow, that took a while because you've been talking about that for a year now. Well, maybe not a year, but it seemed like. Chewy. It's just random, man. If I take over, the person behind the wheel's got to go. He was doing a better job than I'm doing. The problem is when I hire somebody, it's random. It just picks somebody from a list. If I wanted a particular person, I'd have to hire, fire until they finally showed up. JD Agri, this is AussieNomans. Australia, AussieNomans. And it's funny because it's AussieNomans. It's not Aussie No Man Land. It's AussieNomans. All right, so Jeremy's working now. So agriculture. That's clever. You used a little underscore. Should be in the description, shouldn't it? Is it in the description, isn't it, guys? Or did I forget to set it from Fallout 4 again? I have to switch the description if I change games. Hell, for all I know, it still says Red Dead Redemption on it, and I haven't streamed Red Dead for a long time. All right, let's get that limerator back to the farm. We can get that plow back to the farm. And we need to get a seeder down here. Very small field. Maybe I'll just seed something unusual. All right, Chewy says it's in the description. Okay. Sweet. Oh, I see it now on Twitch. AussieNomans. Let's go pick up some oil and sell it while we're waiting for those guys to finish the harvest. What kind of oil are we making? I can't remember. Is it canola or... Oh, it's olive oil. Olive oil. Isn't that Popeye's girlfriend? Or was Bluto Popeye's girlfriend? Well, it is 2024. It could be Bluto now. Uh-oh. I screwed up. It's shift. All right, gonna sell some oil. What, after your surgery, Tina? What the heck was that? Did I just hit something? Why did the pickup jump like that? That was weird. Why did it do that? Oh, I don't know. Strange. Doctor Strange. All right, let's see. What did we get? 78,000 for a load of olive oil. Must not be virgin olive oil. That'd be more expensive. You don't have good Wi-Fi anymore? Can't you steal from your neighbor? That might have been all the olive oil that was processed. I know I've got oil processing, but I don't have it distributing, so I'll have to check on that. Jeremy and John are still working up a storm. Let's go check on what we need here on the greenhouses. Let's see what we need. All righty then. Water, seeds, solid fertilizer, and herbicide. Okay, so it's full. It can't make any more. What about this one? It's also full and can't make any more. All right, so let's get this truck here and try to empty these. And then we're going to need more herbicide and more water and stuff like that. Seeds. We got that stuff laying over there, so we'll get it in here. Olives. 500,000 liters of olives. No good Wi-Fi. Almasum. I'm still trying to figure out how to say that. Almastrom. How are you? Oh, was that who we were calling Elmer? I was calling somebody Elmer on Tuesday. Was that you? No, there is an Elmer. There's Elmer. He's back. Hey, Elmer. Okay, so I still have to figure out how to pronounce that. Almasom. Almasomer. I could call you 23I07. 23I07, I can do that. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good, Elmer, wherever you're at in the world. Hope you're enjoying your day. We had sunshine again today, and it wasn't supposed to. It's supposed to be cold and rainy. It was sure cold and rainy yesterday. It was so cold and rainy yesterday, we had to have lights on in the house. It was so dark outside. I live on the coast, so when we get overcast, it's dark because there are clouds full of water, and they're down low, and they don't let any sunshine through. So call me Allie. Okay, I got you. Are you from South America? Somebody on Tuesday was from South America, and I thought we were calling them Almi or Ollie. Dean's in the house. Hey, Dean. Dean says, hey. All right, we'll do Ollie. Is it Ollie or Allie? I'm really going to confuse you. No, it wasn't you. Okay. Your hand is the profile picture. Oh, I see that now. You got quite the bandage there. Oh my. At least it's not a bloody bandage. So, Ali, okay, Ali. That would be my preference if I had to call you Ollie or Ali. It would be Ali. It's something you have to remember. I'm 71 years old and I'm still pretty sharp, but I've never been good with names. I've been married for 45 years and I call my wife Honey in the morning because I forgot her name. Fortunately, I haven't called her somebody else's name in the morning. I just say, "Morning, honey." And now I'm with it right now, so I know her name is Carol, but sometimes, obviously, I'm just joking. But yeah, Allie it is. I like Allie better than 23 IO7. See, if we go by that, you'd have to call me 53. All right, so what are we going to do with olives? Make oil? I'm going to go to the factory there, not the oil factory. Let's go to the other factory and see if there's any reason to put olives in here. All right, I don't see any oil or anything in there, so I think we're going to stick with the extended oil plant. Okay. And I don't think it's going to take any because I think it's probably pretty full, but we'll see. Let's just check it out. It's cast material wrapped with a bandage. You're from Asia? Sweet. That reminds me of the first time when I first started live streaming, or not live streaming, I didn't live stream for years and years and years. I used to just make videos, and that's what I enjoy doing. But I remember, well, I'd make a video, and I remember the first time that I went to YouTube and looked at the statistics. And in the statistics, YouTube said that my video had been seen by people in 97 some countries. And it just blew my mind. I just put a video out that somebody in 97 different countries was watching. It just blew my mind. And I can tell you, I don't have that much mind to blow. Let me get rid of this. Uh-oh, they're fighting. All right. Now we can start plowing this, and this is the only field left that I have to seed. So let's get on that right away. I don't think it needs, well, let's look. I don't think it needs liming, but let's check. It does need lime. Okay. Let's get her limed then. Woohoo! Where's my tractor? There it is. You're currently in Germany? I just had a DNA test done and found out that I think 23% of my DNA is from that area of Europe, which would include the Netherlands, Germany, France. I think it was 23% of my DNA was from that area of Europe. 37% was from England, Great Britain. Not Scotland or Ireland, but Great Britain. England swings, if you know what I mean. All right, now before I plow, I want to get that lime out there. So let's get on that. And then I got to get those combines off the field. But I want to get the plow ready to go. This thing has too much power. This is a monster tractor, and it's very powerful. It's got over 2,000 horses in it. It's very powerful. Oh, I've got some crop to still get. That's what I was going for. I was going for one of these combines. Oh, it's soup du jour. Guess what I'm having today? Something sparkly, but not in a can. Not in a bottle. Not from Godzilla. And it's not coming by ocean. But it's going to make me feel like this. I was late getting here today, so Carol bought me a couple tacos at Taco Bell. Whenever she does that, she gets me a Baja Blast, and it's the only time I get to drink Baja Blast. So, that being said, now I have to be careful because one time I did this and I squeezed the container and it squirted Baja Blast all over my keyboard. And I panicked, only to find out that it actually missed the keyboard and the computer altogether, but I thought I'd really screwed up. All right, so let's get rid of the cat. Get rid of the cat. Where's the cat? Bye-bye, cat. I disappeared. Oh my gosh. That's so cold. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. There we go. Soup du jour is done for the day. Back to work, I guess. Soup du jour. I remember the first time I did that, I had somebody tell me, but you're drinking pop. That's not soup. It's a joke. I could have said it's the pop of the day, but Mr. Moto, hi, I haven't seen you in a while. I got the lime spreader. That's one I got from Scorpion, and I think he got it. Well, I'm not sure. He's not here today because he's vacationing in Mexico. But it's not my personal mod, no. I think I modded it to go faster than it did, but I didn't adjust the spread. The spread is it comes with that. I'll have to see where he got it though. I'll check, but I can tell you right now that I haven't gotten a mod for ages that doesn't come from directly from Giant's mod page. So try there first and see if you can find it. Ali says 3% Scottish. I've actually got a little bit of Asia in me too, and I can't remember. They didn't really specify where it was located. And I'm 1% Eskimo, or Inuit is the name. Me, I live in Oregon, United States, on the coast, on the ocean. But I was just telling the group here that I got a DNA test to find out where my family's from, where my past relatives are from. 37% was from England, directly England, not Scottish and not Ireland. Another 27% was or 23%. 23%, I think, was from Europe. That would be from Netherlands down through Germany and France, that part of Europe. Another 23% was there. Now, I know that to be a fact because I don't know much about my grandparents. They were gone before I was born, but I do remember somebody telling me that my grandma was from Netherlands. So that makes sense. That 23% of my DNA is from that area. The other big one is a 20 some percent. I can't remember for sure. I'd have to look it up. I think I've got it on my phone. Let me look. Hang on. I think I took a picture of it. Here we go. Okay, 38% is English, 27.6 is North and West European, and that's the Germany, Netherlands area. And then another 23.2% is Mesoamerican and Andean. So Andes, the Andes, South America. So that would be, if you look at a map of South America, it would be the west coast, the whole west coast, from South Mexico all the way down to the tip, Argentina. So 23% of my DNA is from South America. Then I got 4.1 that's Middle Eastern, and 7.1 that is more ethnicities. And then, of course, it changes from there. I'd have to look those up. They're very small amounts, though. I think part of it was 1 or 2% was Jewish, 1 or 2% was Asia, and then I mentioned the Inuit, which is Eskimo, up in Alaska. And then there was I can't remember, something else. Very small amount, though. Anyway, that's me. Typical American. I'm everything. America's just full of mutts, what we call mutts. And mutt is a kindly term for mixed blood in dogs. We would call a dog that got around that the parents of the dog got around the town. We would call that a mutt. What is that? A poodle? No, it's a mutt. It's probably got 4 or 5 different breeds in it. So it's an endearing term for somebody that's got a lot of traveling in their bloodstream, a lot of geography. Aiden says hi. Hello, Aiden. How's he doing? He's probably getting big. I know Jagan, my grandson's he's almost taller than I am now. Almost. He's about the same height as I am. Tina, you got to go? All right, this should finish out the the sunflower seeds. Now I got to get this thing going. This is my last field, and I'm going to turn it into sugar beets. That should give me plenty of potatoes and sugar beets for my mixed pig food. Getting ready for junior high. Jagan just got promoted out of junior high. He'll be going to the high school next year. All right, let's get these two combines off the field. Elmer's back. Dean's from South Africa. Nice to meet you as well, sir. All right, let's get the other one, get it off the field. Let's see, we can fold up the header, I guess. Steve the farmer. Hey, Steve. How you doing, Steve? Viper's in the house. Viper says hi. How you, Viper? Steve, haven't seen you for a while. I know you're probably hanging out in the back. Did you sneak in the back door? Steve's another one that can be driving some of my equipment. He's on here. All right, let's get this guy going. Okay, I want to get the GPS running here. So we'll turn the GPS on. We're going to select the liming, which I thought I already did. Maybe not. There it is. All right, we're going to run it this way. This way. All right, let's get that reset. Turn it on. Turn it on. And Bob's your uncle. Sarah's your aunt. We're off like a herd of turtles. Yeah, too bad Lori's not here to say hi. Yeah, I didn't get the collector's edition. There wasn't anything in there I was dying for, but I did already buy Farm Sim 25. I got my key yesterday in the email. All right, Elmer, good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. How tall am I in centimeters? Oh boy, I don't know. Andy, what's 5'8" in centimeters? I don't have a computer running. Well, I do, but there's a game running on it. Grand Theft Auto. God, I haven't played that game forever. 172.7. Thank you, Andy. So there you go, Elmer. And I'm right at 200. I've been working pretty hard to get under 200. It's hard to do when you're my age and you've got diabetes. There's several things of medicine that I take that cause me to retain weight. And it's so very difficult to lose weight when you're diabetic. And of course, if you lost weight, you might not be diabetic. But it's difficult. But anyway, I've just lost about 23 pounds. in the last 2 months, and I'm working real hard to get back under 200. That's my initial goal. It's pretty tough to do when you're 71 years old. I know people look at me and they, why can't you? Why can't you? Can't you go out running or jogging or lifting weights? I'm 71 years old. My exercising is walking now, and hopefully walking without a walker. How tall's the map? Well, I can show you the map. Let's see. It's a huge map. Okay. First of all, before I do that, let me show you what a field looks like. Okay. So see this one I'm on right now? This is your typical field. Can you see how big it is? Okay, this is your typical field right here. Now compare that to the size of the combines, and you can see that this is a pretty good size field. But when you look at the map, we're in this field right here. Look how small that is compared to the rest of the map. So this map is huge. The map is just huge. So there you go. I think it's a 16x, but I don't remember. You guys, yeah, I really hate saying this, but it's true. I don't play this game anymore, so I don't get into the statistics or anything. It doesn't interest me anymore. I stopped playing this game 2 years ago, or more. And when I say that, people say, "What do you mean you're playing it now?" I said, "What I mean is, I don't play this game for fun anymore. If I come in the morning to play a game, it isn't going to be this. In just one of the stream versions of this game that I have, I've got over 8,000 hours in on just one of them. And I've been playing this since 13. So I got 13, 15, 17, 19, 22, and now going to be 25. I don't play it for fun anymore. I'm burned out on this game. It's still enjoyable to live stream, but I'm doing that for you guys because my channel started on Farm Sim. Most of my 5,300 subscribers came from Farm Sim. So I play it twice a week for you guys, but I don't play it for fun anymore. King Grim Reaper, hello, how are you? Tina says she can tell. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. It isn't easy. I've been the weight that I was 2 months ago. I've been that weight for over 35 years. I had a stroke at 42, found out I was diabetic, and I went on a diet and lost 50 pounds. And in the last 35 some years, well, 40, 50, 60, yeah, 30 some years, in the last 30 years, I've not gained any of that weight back, but I hadn't lost any either until a couple months ago when I started trying to lose weight, and I've lost 20 some pounds. So, well, let's see. When I got on the scale this morning, I was 202. I started out 2 months ago at 226 or 27. So that's what I've lost in just the last month or two. And hopefully all I have to do to get my first goal is to lose 2 more pounds. That puts me below 200. And then from there, I'll try to get down to about 185, but that's going to be tough being diabetic. I'll be happy to get to 190. Really, seriously. Because what you got to remember when you start getting old like this, like I said, I'm 71 years old. What happens when you get past 65? When you get past 65 and you lose weight, you're more than likely losing muscle weight, not fat, at this age. And so it makes it really hard to lose weight, especially if you're overweight to begin with, because you end up losing muscle weight and not necessarily fat weight. It's really tough. It depends on what you do. You have to do, and you can't necessarily, depending on your health, you can't necessarily go to a gym and bust your ass to try to get back in shape like you were when you were 30. It just doesn't. It's just not that easy to do. But we do our best, and we try to stay healthy. It's a Baja Blast Mountain Dew from Taco Bell. Taco Bell. At least our Taco Bell's still open. They're closing them all over the place because of the economy so bad. They're closing Taco Bell's, McDonald's, Five Guys. I mean, just almost every Burger King's, Wendy's. They're all closing stores because the economy's so bad. Especially in California. In California, they're closing stores left and right because the governor of California mandated a $20-some an hour wage for a McDonald's worker. Well, what do they have to do that? They have to raise the prices of the burgers when they do that, when they're told by the government that they have to pay a certain wage. So they're closing, moving out of California. I don't know how people can afford to live down there now. All right, Tina, take care. Oh man, that stuff is good. Now the Baja Blast is one of those drinks that that I actually like better as a diet drink than I do a sugared one. Really, it's the sugar ones are way too sweet. I do have some. I keep some in my fridge because if my blood sugar takes a nosedive, what do? Well, you eat something. Normally, if your blood sugar is diving, you'd eat something sweet, something with sugar in it to bring those blood sugars back up. Well, when you eat something, it takes time to digest to get that sugar in your system. So the better way to do it is to drink something that's got sugar in it, because that's going to get in your bloodstream el pronto. So I keep things like regular Pepsi that my son drinks, and so he'll give me a regular Pepsi if I need it. But I like Baja Blast, so I bought some Baja Blasts that are sugared. They have sugar in them, and I can't drink them unless I've got a blood sugar problem. Hey, we're almost done here. I could probably start plowing. Well, maybe I better finish this up first. Don't get ahead of yourself. Uh-oh. No! Look what I did. I'm making a mess. Does anybody want this? Anybody else want? So who was talking about this spreader here that's got this wide path? Don't panic. Too late. I'm panicked. As soon as I hear that sound, I'm panicked. Anyway, who was asking about this spreader? And does anybody else need this spreader? Because I don't think I've done anything with this except for make it go faster. I think I made it go faster. But I didn't change the width because it's already a tremendous width. All right, let's leave it right here and get to that plowing. Let's get this thing unwound. I love this plow. I love this tractor. Andy, have you got this spreader? We'll see if I can get somebody to respond to me. If I'm thinking about it. All right, who do we got working? Scorpion is here, even though he's not. Okay, Andy, you don't have this. Do you want this? Do you want this? Well, not this, but you know what I'm talking about, that spreader. What I'm thinking is if enough people want it, I'll just put it by itself on a on my OneDrive and just give everybody the key for it. And they can get it from me, because I don't know where I got it. I think I got it from Scorpion. And I don't know where he got it. Because, like I said, I don't play this game anymore, so I'm not keeping track of, mods and stuff. So whenever a decent mod comes out, Scorpion's always got it, so he says, hey, I'll just send it to you. And he sends it to me, so... You know what I should do? I might have the link for it. Let me check my Discord and see if I've got a link for it. If I do, I'll put it in the description if I've got a link for it. Because he had to send it to me from somewhere. He either sent it to me from something he had, or he gave me the link to it. And if that's the case, I may still have that link. But to be honest, I almost went. I don't want to Discord. I don't want to go to Discord right now because it screws my stream up. Every time I do something like that, I hit the wrong button and stop the stream or do something silly. So I'll wait till the stream's over and then I'll look. And if I've got it, I'll put it in the description. God, I thought for sure I was going to get to a harvest today. I still have to do beets on this field. The fields are the fields are so big on this that I got to remember that when I'm going to do work like this, it's going to take me a long time because the fields are so dang big. All right, who do I hire? Craig's on the job again. I haven't seen Craig for a while. Anybody heard from him? I wonder if Lori must have to go back to camp today or this week. Well, she was home this week, though, I think. I think when I asked her about camp on Tuesday, she said no, she was back this week, back home. What is today anyway? Ah! Damn cord. I'm corded up here. 2:32. What's today's date? Yeah, I can't read it. Is it the 26th? 27th. It's the 27th. June's almost gone, guys. How in the heck does that happen? Time just goes so fast. I can't believe it. Thanks, Andy. Time is just going so fast. I mean, those old jokes like you got 1 foot in the grave. Hell, I got 1 foot in the grave and I'm running to the goalpost. Time is going so fast. I know, it's morbid, isn't it? All right, Anthony. Anthony's not here today. I got Anthony in here. And don't call Anthony Tony. I asked him one time. He doesn't like it. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Carol came in. I don't know if I mentioned it. You guys, I told you about a glass door that I've got to my back deck. There's a door made out of glass, and it's that glass that has the gas in the middle, so it's double paned with gas in the middle. And I was sitting in my office one day with sound dampening headset on, and I heard what I thought was an explosion. And I thought, what the hell was that? If that was that loud to come through sound dampening. And so I went in. I looked all over. I couldn't see what was going on. I walked in back towards the deck, and I saw that this glass door was just shattered. It just shattered, and it was only one pane, so evidently the gas blew or something, and the one pane just shattered. The other pane was fine, but that was a month or two ago, and the guys are here today to fix it, and they put the glass in, but they did something. They ran out of brad nails, and so they had to go. They went to lunch, and so anyway, long story short, Carol just came in. They're making a dump run, Carol and my son. That leaves nobody here. Everybody else is working today. And so I'm waiting for the guys from the glass company to come back and finish the job. And I'm the only one here. So anyway, that's what Carol just came in to tell me. We're leaving and you're live streaming, so you're not going to see them. And but Scorpion's here. But there is a thing. Those people that know me know that I have a high definition camera that shoots out my my office window, so that I can see what's going on outside and across the school, and if somebody's parking in my driveway or the mailman's here. So I turn that camera on so I can see. So if they drive up, I'll be able to see it, and then I'll just have to say, sorry, I got to step away for a minute and let them back in. But hopefully that won't happen. Scorpion, what's up? What's up? So I ordered Farm Sim 25 last night, Scorp, and I got my entry key. I got my key. I ordered it from Giant. I didn't order it on Steam. I ordered it directly from Giant. And who's running this tractor? Anthony. Anthony's running the tractor. So anyway, yeah, I got my key. I can't use it till November, but oh well. And I did not get the collector's edition. It didn't look like there was anything in there I couldn't live without. And I've already spent enough on this game in the past, so. Interestingly, I've heard through the grapevine, well, somebody that's playing here in the live stream, told me that they play on PlayStation, and that Farm Sim 25 is going to be will not play on PlayStation 4. It'll only play on PlayStation 5. So if you have a PlayStation 4 like I do, you won't be able to play it. I haven't heard about Windows, but I think it's going to be the same. You're going to have Windows X or Windows S. Now that's the Windows S series. I have a Windows S, but it's not the S series. So it won't work on mine. But I never play it on the consoles anyway, so we'll be fine. Yeah, yippee-ki-yay, we'll be able to do rice. Oh boy. Now, we've been able to do rice in the past. I'm trying to think of which game I was doing rice on. I think it was. I seriously think it was 17, but it might have been 19. But I don't think so. I think it was 17 that I was doing rice. There was a map that was really cool, and it's another reason why I keep saying I like the past versions of the game, because the mods work better. I had a map, and the land set down low, and there was a big tank system on the field, and you could go and push buttons, and that water system would flood the field, and you'd go out and plant your rice in a flooded field. And then when it was ready to harvest, you would go to this big water machine, click buttons again, and it would drain the field of the water, and you could harvest it. Pretty neat mod. You remember that, Andy? That was the coolest map. I don't even remember which one it was. But that's what I keep saying when people ask me about this game. I keep thinking, you know, I truly liked 15 and 17 the best, because the mods, there were so many wonderful mods, and they all worked. And then people say, well, we got the same mods now. Yeah, but they don't work as good, in my opinion. They don't work as good. And, you know, because they're just porting them in from an old game. and they don't seem to work as good. No, it wasn't a big Haas map. I know that for sure. It was somebody like Maverick or it wasn't Alien Jim. And I don't think it was on Joran's map. I keep saying Jordan, but it was Joran. It wasn't on. I don't think it was on his, but Maverick had another one that was just chock full of production mods, and I don't recall whether that it was him or not. But yeah, that's just that. We had such marvelous mods. I mean, look at Joran's map. There was a canyon between part of the map and the other part of the map, and you couldn't get to it until you built a bridge that crossed it so that you could drive across. And to build the bridge, you had to first manufacture all the elements, the cement, the steel, all that stuff to make a bridge. You had to come up with all of that and then put it all together, and then a machine would build the bridge for you. And I mean, some of the mods we had were just fantastic. And it just, we went backwards from, in my opinion, from 15 and 17. We started going backwards in the game. Yeah, the graphics are better. Well, granted, maybe they are. The physics are better. Again, I give them that. The physics are better. But the game, wouldn't run the mods anymore. These fantastic mods that I'm talking about. They don't work anymore. And even courseplay. Look how much I used to use courseplay. I was a king of courseplay. I don't use it anymore. It doesn't work as good. Let me see if I can get around this rock. It's the Rock of Ages. Scorpion, when do you come home? Yeah, you had to do a lot. You had to do many hour streams, man. There was so much to do. Just so much to do. Yeah, good modders left. That's true. Well, a lot of good modders left when Giant came out and said that they owned their mods because they made the mods for the Giant game and Giant owned the game. So they, if so facto, they owned the mods. I don't remember whatever happened to that, but I know a lot of people got pissed off. Be back on Monday. I hate that day. And then there was, what's his name? What the hell was that guy's name that sang It Must Be 5 O'Clock Somewhere? Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett had a song that I really liked called Come Tuesday. Come Tuesday, it'll be all right. Come Tuesday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 5 lonely days in a brown-yellow haze because he was in L.A. I spent 5 lonely days in a brown L.A. haze. If you've ever been to L.A., the smog is so damn thick sometimes it looks like it's shit in the air. That brown L.A. haze is a thing. And now in San Francisco, it's all over the sidewalks. then Jordan's map was 17 then. Hey, Scorpion, the guys were asking me, and I don't remember who it was, I'm sorry, about the, about this mod right here. This spreader. I got this from you, didn't I? They were asking me where I got it, and I said, I don't think I did. I think Scorpion gave this to me. Anyway, they're asking where I got it. And I didn't know if you downloaded that from a web page or where you got it. But you know, and if they can't get it, I was thinking of putting it on a OneDrive and just shooting it out. Because I don't know where I'm pretty sure I got it from you. But I don't know if I got it from a link you gave me or if it's one that you just sent me on your Google Drive. I don't recall. I'd have to go back on Discord and look. But since you're here, maybe you remember. Hell, I remember the time when all those guys used to come into my my live streams. Remember that? Maverick was in my live stream several times, and so was Alien Jim. That's back when I was somebody. Now I'm nobody. Mark Thor. Okay, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll put it on its own OneDrive all by itself and make a new code for it, and I'll put the code in the description if anybody wants it. And then next Tuesday we'll talk about it if I remember. All right, Chewy, take care, buddy. Fallout 4, and I got a mod a wonderful mod, Scorpion, that I found, and I've been avoiding it, and I wish I hadn't have. I didn't realize what it was, and I've been my Friday. Final Fantasy XIV's got a brand new expansion, and so they had to shut the game down for 48 hours to install it. So we haven't been able to play Final Fantasy for 2 days now. Yesterday and today. Tomorrow it comes out. I don't know if I'm a live stream or not. We'll find out. It's a big deal, and this is a game I play every day. I've played every day for the last 11 years. Or 12 years. So I was an alpha tester on this game, Final Fantasy. Anyway, Scorpion, it's a mod that I thought I knew what it was about, and I didn't. When I started it today on the profile that I'm playing just for fun, I think my character's something like level 50 now or something. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Dennis is here. Anyway, this mod gives you a new companion, and she's a caravaner. She has her own company, but she's got a beef with the synths, and she wants to come with you, and she wants you to take her to all these places in the wasteland looking for whatever. And she's got this long list, and it's all the places you're going to go anyway, like Nuka-Cola and places like that. And she's got commentary, thousands and thousands of hours of voice acting in this mod that comments on everything, and she knows everybody. and it's linked to some other mods. Like it's linked to the Fens, Sheriff's Department. You know that mod that I've got. It's linked to that in the way that the Fens Sheriff's Department know all about her. And the other thing is, if you've got Kate with you or Curie with you, they don't send them home. She comes with you on her own. So you can still have your other companion, and they talk to each other. It's pretty cool. I'm doing good. Family's doing good. Thanks for asking, Dennis. Well, shoot, oh dear. I'm not gonna get to harvest again today. Never enough time in the old day, I guess. Get stuff done. Never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever. Thank you, Dennis. I think I already emptied this one, didn't I? Or did I? Oh, I'm not underneath it. Ah! Yeah, I think I did. I think this one's empty. Let's try this one. Well, maybe not. What's going on? Huh. Did I already empty it? Out of space, it says. No. Why is it not letting me? Why can't... What? That's odd. Why isn't it letting me drain? Because I'm not on it. Yeah, I am. I am on it. The trailer. Well, that's odd. Well. Oh. I switched my keyboard to the other computer. I'm punching buttons on this keyboard, and it's messing up the other computer. Oh, my God. There we go. Silly me. Oh, silly me, oh. I want some pizza. That's a some of spicy meatballs. Scorpion, do you have any trouble getting back in the country when you leave like that? They do like, did they do like alien probes on you and stuff like that? M? I think he's having an alien probe right as we speak. All right, let's see. That one's got corn. That one's got corn. Oh, you're eating pizza right as we... Where would you get a pizza? You're not in Italy. You're in Mexico. They serve pizza in Mexico? And what do they call a pizza? A tortilla with some cheese sauce on it? Guess I can start at the other end, because he's working his way this way. I'm eating a pizza. I'm getting sauce on my face. Whoa! Take it easy. Don't lose control. The pizza's not bad? Well, you didn't say it was good. You just said it wasn't bad. See, that's what they do with movies nowadays. They'll say, "Oh, how was that new movie?" And they'll say, "Well, it was better than the last one." Well, okay, but that doesn't mean it was good. And so now they're describing the new movies. They're describing them like this. Was it good or was it, and they're describing, okay, so, well, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay, but that doesn't make it good. Or it was better than the last one. That doesn't make it good. And so they're describing them now. Did you watch the dog shit or did you have to eat it? So, okay, was that movie, I saw that movie you wanted me to see. Well, did you watch it or did you have to eat it? Because it's dog shit. It's dog shit movie. And the only difference in it is that, I just had to watch it so it was okay. Versus I had to eat it, which means it was terrible. That's how they're describing movies now that are coming out. Or TV shows. Like the new Doctor Who that had its last episode of the season. And they were saying that it was... Somebody said, I think I'm going to go back and watch some of the girls' ones that I hated, and now they'll be better. So in other words, did you watch it or did you have to eat it? Did you watch the dog shit or did you have to eat the dog shit? Pizza Hut is better. Well, Pizza Huts are closing everywhere. They're showing pictures of Pizza Hut buildings across the United States, and they've been converted to churches, or they've been converted to some other pizza place. Who's running this anyway? Andy. Andy's working this. Andy, do a good job, buddy. My wife is shaking for her head at the dog. Oh, she's listening to me? Uh-oh. You didn't tell me that. She doesn't watch me, does she? She should know if she does that I don't normally talk like that. I just got carried away because it's almost time to go, and I've got this Baja Blast, and the caffeine's going to my head. Caffeine's going to my mouth. Now I feel bad. I really feel bad. I bet she's never heard the word crap before. Now it had to be from me. Oh, man, I feel terrible. Now I got to watch what I say. But tell her I'm just lucky that Carol's not in here, or she'd be smacking me. So Carol does watch once in a while, but she doesn't actually watch the stream. She just clicks through it on Roku to see how many people are watching me, and it's usually not very many, not nowadays. But I guess since I've been a bad boy, time for me to go. All right, time's up for today. Thank you all for watching me today. I appreciate it. So in the next live stream for farming, I'll get this field finished. That means all the fields are ready to grow. And then we'll go to a big harvest in the next one. That great big one down there is all potatoes. And this one and that one are going to be all sugar beets. Everything else is corn. So... there you go. Anyway, tomorrow, Fallout 4 Friday. And Anthony came just in time to say goodbye to me. Hey, Anthony. Hello. Goodbye. Sorry. I hate when that happens, really. I feel like maybe I should keep going for a while just so that they don't feel bad. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for showing up. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. And hopefully I'll see you on Fallout Friday. Ta-ta for now. Uh-oh, I broke it. It's broken. I can't leave. What happened? Stop. I hit the Discord button. No, what does that do? Oh, this is embarrassing. I know you're saying, hey, how can we miss you if you don't go? You said you were going. All right, try this again. Oh, there I went. I'm gone.